Hello, and welcome back. I'm Rosalina Esquilin, the Real Estate Empress, and I want to talk to you today. And I want to apologize. I didn't notice that my live stream just went out for 6 minutes, and I was so excited. And I continued talking, and unfortunately, was not coming the whole thing. So I want to send it to you and give it to you all the information that we have for you guys today. My apologies about that, and thank you so much for, anyways, watching my 6 minutes. Even it says 34 minutes, but it was not 34 minutes. So, anyways, let's talk today about, and I'm going to read the title, The Real Estate Empress, Woman's Praying for a Way Out, How I Turned My Tears into $1 million Empire. Guys, like I was saying today, and I lose the whole thing pretty much, we have some situations in life that have been marked our life forever. We have some events, things that happened in our childhood that we still have been dragging them in our lives right now. And those are the things that right now are making those triggers. That's the things that make us cry. That's the things that make us to feel like limitations, in lack. That's the things that we feel that we don't trust, that we don't have faith, and we have those conflicted thoughts. Those events in the past that we haven't resolved yet are the things that make us trigger every time that something happens. We, unfortunate, when we have some kind of situation that really mark our lives, we react in other times, in other moments, based on those experiences, and we don't know why. And the thing is that we need to find the root of what is happening. When you find out what is the root of what happens with you, and I pretty much know that you know what it was. I pretty much know that what was the situation, who was the person that make you feel that way. You need to learn to make peace with you. You need to make peace with that person. You need to release out that energy, that bad energy, that negative energy that is killing you inside. But you don't notice that also affecting your marriage, your parenting, your work, your relationship with everyone. Why? Because then when something happens and you feel that you're triggering, or you have a trigger and you're asking yourself, why did I act that way? Why I react that way? Why I did that? Why I say that? It's not because you want to do it on purpose. It's because something inside of you remembered that momentum in your life and you just blew up. It's like you cannot control it. It's like your bomb, internal bomb, just burst. And that will continue happening until you know exactly what's happened and until you stop that. You need to stop it. You need to learn how to make peace and release that energy. And I tell you this because those are the things that make you cry. Those are the things that make you feel uncomfortable. That's the things that make you to be compared yourself with somebody else. Oh, maybe you're thinking that because, and I think in the video that I said before, I say this, because this friend of you has the house, has the traveling, has the restaurants night with the husband, have the ring, have everything, and you do not have it. Why you are comparing yourself with somebody else? You want those stuff? Go for those stuff. But then maybe your story, maybe what you think is happening to you, that, how we call it, limited belief that you're having it, is the one that is stopping you. Oh, we don't have the money. Oh, he works more. Or my job doesn't give me enough money for this. Or this is too expensive. No, I think that what is happening is that you don't believe that you can do it and you can have it and you deserve it. But that why it come from for the same thing that I'm telling you that is happening to you inside. That situation that marked your life, that thing that is holding you back, that hurt you right now. And you know what it is. And if you don't know what it is, just get a piece of paper and start writing down what is this that hurt me so much? Why I react this way. Sometimes our kids say something and we just, and then we says, oh my gosh, why I did that? Why I reacted this way? They say maybe something that we hear when we were kids. Somebody told us that, and it was not in the best momentum to say it, or we did not accept it the way that they say it. There are things that will offend you, and you don't know what happened, or you remember what happened, but you don't expect, you don't think that's going to be affecting you in the future, but it's affecting you. Something happens at work, and you react, and you start crazy yelling to somebody, or you're reacting the way that you react with one of your coworkers, or maybe with your boss. And then it says, oh, I'm going to be fired. Why I did this. And the worst thing is the shame and the guilt. And you don't know what to do with that. Because when we do those stuff, now we cannot take those things back. Now we create an image of us that is not real. But what it is those things coming back to us like a nightmare, and it's coming to showing, and they coming back and they showing, they're coming back and they show. You think that life is easy? Life is not easy. Marriage is not easy. But we need to see what is happening before me to start doing what I'm doing. And I was talking this with, actually my coach was super cute yesterday, and she was saying that we need to tell people the real way how we do stuff, because I can tell you what the books said, but the way that I did it is more Rosalina, it's more myself, it's more like me. And I pray and I talk to God. And I think I ask for too many stuff. But one of the things that I always have been asking God for is my marriage. Take care of my marriage. I want to have the best marriage. I want to have the best relationship with my kids. I want to die with this guy. And I want be very old with him. And I want to see my kids being happy with their families and be successful, healthy, wealthy, happy, safe, in peace, with wisdom. And I always have been focused my life on that. And the other day, my aunt came from Puerto Rico, and she says that you are a millionaire. And I said, yes, I know. He says, no, you don't know. He said, yeah, I know. I said, yeah, but you're not a millionaire because it's not because of the money. It's what you have in your house, what you have with your kids. And I says, yes, I know. Because I have been asking that to God. I'm trying to, whatever I saw in my past, in my childhood, whatever happened in my family, whatever happened around myself when I was growing up, I said, I want to have this and I don't want to have this. And I made this choice. And I don't know why. There's some things, everybody says that there's some things that are more easier to do than others. For me, this part of the family thing, for me, is easy. It's super easy. It's like I don't have any limited belief on that. I'm trust so much in God that He's gonna bless my family and He's gonna be taking care of them. That I'm just trust that everything is gonna be okay. Always. always. And I remember, and something that I always have been focused with this is Proverbs 14:1. And it says, the wise woman builds her home, but the foolish one tear it down with her own hands. And oh my gosh, I just learned the first one. The wise woman build her house. That's the one that I know. That's what I was reading this. And I remember always that I need to be wise, because now it's not me by myself. I'm not independent anymore. I'm with a guy. This is my husband. And I like it or not, whatever decision I make, I'm going to affect him. And we think that they don't feel anything or they don't care about anything, but they suffer too. They're humans. When he married me, I wasn't not the first lady around him. He was making his choice and I was selected. And I'm so grateful for that, because it was me, not somebody else. And I appreciate that. And I have to remember that. Maybe there's situations, of course they are. We have been together for 29 years. The same week that we get married and we were in our honeymoon, when we came back, we were broke. His friend, his partner, turned the company down, sent some checks out without funds, and we need to pay those. I had two options: divorce or continue with the guy. And I decided to continue with the guy. I made my point. I said the things that I had to say. I rolled my sleeves and I put myself to work. We are partners. We are friends. We trust each other. I don't have time for tantrums. My inner child, if she wants to cry, she cannot cry in front of my kids, because then the kids know that something is wrong with mom. Now they get worried because they don't care. When they are mad at you, they're mad at you. But when you're crying, it's like, oh, this is a crisis at home. Something is not good. Mom is hurt. Something bad is happening. Now there is the stability in the house. Their feelings, their emotions are shaky. Now that things doesn't feel right. Something is not good. And I always promise myself to take care of my kids, my marriage, my husband. And the things that I was asking God for, it was to give me the opportunity, to give me the opportunity to have a work or a job that I can be independent. And that's what I love real estate. I love real estate for two things. It gives me an amazing amount of money when I need it. It's like I'm going there. First, I pray, hey, God, we need to work in this. I need some clients. I need to sell some stuff. I need this amount of money. I need to do this, do this, do this. I need to help at home. I'm going to put my part. Just send me the clients. It's not just real estate, but when I'm dealing with the real estate and I'm working in the things that I have to do, I still have time for my family, for my kids, and for my husband. I have a real estate office, and from 9 to noon to 1 o'clock is for the agents. They're calling me, they're coming to the office, blah, blah, blah. I left the office from 2 to 4, 2 to 3 is the time for my daughter. Because I have to be the CEO at home, the CEO at the office, the CEO in my marriage. Because it's my business. And I don't want anybody to be intervening in my business. That's my business, my marriage, my kids, plus my business. And in real estate, I have been making, and I have been telling you in the past videos, over $200,000 in a year. That doesn't mean that I haven't made any more money. Of course, yes. But I want to tell you that what the real estate have been done for me and my family, you can have it too. Remember, my course is underneath with all the information. You can take you don't need to take the test for the real estate. I teach you exactly what the real estate agents know, but you as an investor, you don't need a real estate license, but you need the information that I'm going to provide it to you. So the course is right there. But I also want to tell you that real estate is something that I give it to you, money, freedom, so easy and so fast. I just give it to you, that information. Just do it. Have fun. Change your life. And start living the life that you wanted, the life that you created. But you need to do something. You need to stop crying and start moving. Start believing. Those things are here for you. And I'm here for you. That's what I'm telling you. So other thing that I was thinking is like, I told you about the honeymoon. And I told you about how to find out and how to put together whatever is happening to you. It's time for us not to blame anyone, not even ourselves. Things are in the past, keep it in the past. Find the way that you can put your stuff together right now. When this partner of my husband did this, I wasn't in real estate. So I need to find out a job that I can help my husband when we were in Puerto Rico, right? When my daughter was born and the finances at home wasn't good, and we're trying to be a GC, general contractors in Puerto Rico, it was very hard for us. And I saw my husband frustrated. And I don't like that. He has to be happy. He has to be released. He has to be relaxed. And we decided to come to, I decided to come to Orlando. He just decided to follow me. And here, he's a GC. He's building his own houses now. He has been working in Disney World and Universal Studios, and we are super proud of him. He has 2 bachelor's degrees and a master in architecture. That guy knows how to work and he knows how to put everything for us. And he's an amazing provider. But it was on me, but it is on me. It is right. It is okay. And in my family, it's okay. If I want to set a few stuff, maybe vacations or something, some kind of luxury, I just start putting on plans with him. Hey, babe, you don't think that would be nice to try to see we can do this? No, it's not like oh my gosh, we haven't done anything in 2 or 3 years. Excuse me, hello. It's not what we say, it's the way that we say it. What happened when we send the wrong message? We're going to be receiving the wrong answer. And now we're going to be having another situation. And now we start bumping heads and fighting. And we're going to start crying again. Why? Because we don't know how to communicate. We still having things inside of us that will be intervened with that kind of conversation. But it's not the same. You say, hey, hon, what do you think if I'm going to work part-time in real estate? I don't need a license, but we can invest and we can maybe receive, I don't know, maybe 30,000, 60,000 in one transaction as an investors. Do you think that will work for the house? Do you think that we will be able to do it? What do you think about it? And maybe you bring another option to your house. You bring an opportunity to the house. And maybe with that money, we could maybe, I don't know what you think, going on vacations or have the money for the college, for the kids' college. Uh, what would you like to do? Depend on you. You decide your life. You decide what you want, but you need to stop reacting when something happen. We cry and we feel discomfort because we're comparing ourselves, because we are missing things that we wanted, because we're thinking in the future and we are not enjoying the now. And that's lack of faith, lack of trust. And those thoughts that are conflicting then are going to be even worse, because now you feel bad. Now you don't have the things that you want, and now you feel completely uncomfortable with the whole thing. And whatever happened, you burst. Whatever happened, you're telling everyone how things are at home. Nobody needs to know. And the worst thing is that the things at home get better, but whatever you say out is in the memory of everybody that you say it. And then it's gonna make you even worse, because you were latching and talking about your husband. And you know, when you married, you're one. That's why I said the Bible, right? You married, you're one. So you're putting down your husband, you're putting down yourself. That's why we shouldn't be talking when we are mad, when we are upset. Another thing, I have one agent once that she came to my office and she says she was getting a check, and I told her, "Hey, perfect. So this is your check. Congratulations on your sale and whatever. Your compensation is here." She says, "Yeah. Thanks God that I'm receiving this money, because my husband did a business that it didn't went through very well, and now I had to help him and clear the mess." And the way that she was saying it, I told her, "But do you notice that now you have the opportunity to bring the money at home and release that? Yes, I had to do it because he's not able to do it. We are partners. We are teams. That's what we need to do." And you know what? We had to have the same, I know this is something that, but we're one. We are marriage. We're one household, one budget, one bank account. And we are responsible for everything that happened as once. So it's not that I'm coming to save him. No, I'm coming to save us. I'm coming to save all of us, because we have a family. What is the shame on that? None. Bad business? Bad business. The real estate markets, they're supposed to change periodically every 10 years. So it's a cycle. Every 10 years, something's going to happen in the market. Careful with hitting this time. It could be foreclosures. It could be, the last time was because of the COVID, but we were holding back a few after COVID, because it was supposed to be in 2006 was the first one when the market went down. So in 2016, it's supposed to change. It didn't change anything in 2018, 19, COVID hit the market. We were like 2 years behind for the change, right? Now it's what? 2026, 2028. What's happening in the market right now? There's a lot of houses. So it's a lot of supply, not much of the demand. People want to sell the houses. What that means to you, interest rates in those loans paying way too much. The houses are underwater, or the houses they asking for way too much money for what really the houses value. That's what the market that we are. So is the real estate market has these variations. When you're going to purchase a car, maybe every 5 years, they change the shape of the car or the exterior. Everything change. Why you married will not change. Why you married won't have these ups and downs. We are a couple. We have different characters. We're not the same. I'm not married with myself. I'm married with somebody else. And then we had kids. Now it's even worse because now is another side that is coming out. The parenting, the way you deal with your kids, and the way that he deal with the kids. And nobody give it to you a book how to do it. How do you take care of your kids? This is the book for you forever from A to Z. There's not such a, not even the book that it says what expecting what you're expecting. I read it, and my parents, it was completely different. Thank you so much. I read it. I was trying to, oh, babe, but I haven't done that. This is not happening to me, or I haven't seen this. It wasn't. So you cannot expect that your marriage is going to be exactly like the other person. You cannot compare yourself. You cannot be envy or wanted what other person has. You don't know how they get it. You don't know what they do. You know what? Focus on you. Focus what you want for you and your family. What I want in my family is have balance, safe, love, grow together, companion. So for me, when I need to step in, my real estate, I start putting my plan on and again. What I have to do, I need to find this client, this land. I start making calls this morning. I have a few clients that have been telling me, hey, Rosalina, I need you to help me with this and this and this and this. What I did this morning. Hey, guys, where we at? Let's move. I had 2 clients to purchase land. I'm ready. We should be in contract maybe in a week. It's real estate. The real estate will give me exactly what I'm looking for, or even more, in my own time, in my own terms. And that way I can continue being this queen in my home. And I want you to take care of yourself. And I want you right now to talk to your inner child and talk to yourself and just tell her or him, I don't know who's listening, that everything is okay. That you guys can trust. Everything is okay. That whatever happened in your past, it needs to stay in the past. You need to release that energy that you don't need. That right now is not giving to you anything. But it's limiting you to continue moving forward. And you need to be grateful for what you have. I'm very grateful for everything that is happening in my life or had happened in my life, because it helped me to be the woman that I am. And I need to be grateful because I'm very proud of me. And you need to be proud of you. And if you know and you put this in practice and you love yourself more and you forgive yourself and forgive others, I will tell you that your life will change forever. So take care of yourself. Take care of you. Thousands of love from Rosalina. And I hope that you have the opportunity to live that amazing life that is in front of you. So take care. I hope to see you tomorrow. So I'm coming tomorrow to do the next video. So take care. Bye.